don't understand because I don't know where that comes from. Where is that?
I think it's not just our Pacific culture. I think it's also amongst, from what I hear, a lot of Australians feel that way as well. But it's that perception that, it's very shameful, but it's also you feel you're being judged.
Yes.
People think that because you're fat or you're big or
you
must not live healthy.
Exactly.
It's
you're
wrong.
Not,
And it's
everyone,
sad.
you've got it.
Yeah.
And it's funny though because and it's really sad amongst our people, but it's not. They don't automatically assume type 1. It was just straight to type 2. Oh, they can't. It's like,
yes. Yes. There's
and
that assumption.
that's where they just feel like, okay, I don't want to talk about it. I'm so sad.
And I think also I found that culturally we do come from a very enclosed. For us, we need to look, and particularly with women as well. Maybe you talk within your groups, but I think because we've always got to serve the family, we always have a place, and we are like the guardians, and we are like the carers of the family. We can't be seen. There's something wrong with us.
Yes.
My mum will tolerate till she really almost, and my sister gets really upset. But, they used to tolerating pain and used to, it's just a normal flu. I'm fine. Until you really...
Until they're hospitalised, and then it's like, okay,
do you
something's wrong here.
Yes.
But it has to get to that point, and I don't know, that woman's because my mum's exactly the same. And she's like hobbling here, she's got sore foot, but she'll get up and she'll like do whatever she needs to to look after my dad, look after all of us in the family, and
it's just so it's something that's how they perceive it, and I think we do need to I suppose it's all about recognizing that when you get to that stage, you don't want to be at that stage where it's too late, you get sick and then you're not around for the family, but rather let's look at it from a prevent. It's just changing the word to say, you have to be healthy to be there for the family. You can't get to a stage where it's so bad that
you can't do anything. You can't change it because it's too late.
Yes.
And that's what I find. Especially if we're at a stage now where it is preventative. We can actually do these steps. I don't understand why we have to wait till it's just rock bottom until it's like, okay, I'm going to change now. It's like we have to change that perception because I never understood that.
And I think it's something that it's been, I think, and that was what sort of came out in the very early years when I started the research, because I was going to look at it more from a qualitative and talk to people and get that perspective. But the women said to me, we need data. We want to look at statistics, and we don't have any in Australia for our community groups around health in general. So there was a report that came out in 2009 from Queensland Health. So one of the things from that report was looking at hospitalisation rates of different community groups, and I think they did one for the Maori and Pacific Islander communities and one for Fijian community. And which is no different to what it is now, probably worse, is the fact that a lot of the hospitalisations were related to diabetes preventable complications. And it was like you turn up when it's too late with the kidneys, your legs, eyesight, and you had something wrong, but those things could have been prevented. So, and the statistics is like 4 to 5 times, 6 times we're worse, far off than the Queensland stats. So that just shocked us. Like we sat there and we said, we don't want to be in statistics. We don't. Okay, we are there, but we've got to change that, and we've got to shift that. So that has always been the problem. Is about we live it right to the end, and not even screening.
Yes,
not even going
the
to
screening is not. It's not.
It's not in our mindset.
It's not even an option. It's like, well, I need to cook a 5-course meal. That's my priority for my family.
You said
it. But screening for something that and that's it. It's the shift between. Changing our priorities, and I think that's because, not only the shift, they're scared. Yes. They're scared to change. They're scared to change. I might just release that 5-course meal and just,
Well, that's and you're right. The change is actually also quite frightening because, and maybe it is because we live in a different society and we are still, we know what it's like being exposed back home in a very colonial and a very Western medical way of treatment, and everything is very treatment based. Yes. But here, I think if we do take some ownership and some community, looking at community based way of actually saying let's look at lifestyle and preventative within the community, I think we can change that mindset.
Yes,
But also,
yes.
Educating our health professionals, but our community to say there's nothing wrong with
Yes.
mainstream.
Yes.
They provided the services, and if it is free, use it.
Use
You
it.
know,
It's just, I don't understand. It's like they're too afraid to use it. Just
Yeah,
But,
and I think,
yeah.
and that's what we need to, that's what we probably, and I was told that by you constantly and continually, if you can keep doing these forums, you will have same group of people, or you might have different, which all the time we've had different groups, but with a few, the PWA is consistent, consistent all the way through, but you're continually reminding the community that it's okay, and
Yes.
I say